Hi guys, and welcome to Then and Now. In this series I'll be taking a look at early incarnations of games and comparing them to, say, the later releases in the series. Why would I want to do that? Well, because it's interesting to see what direction games take, and for better or for worse, it can be kind of fun to see how things have developed. This week we're going to be looking at Grand Theft Auto 1 and comparing it to Grand Theft Auto 4.
Good shot, kid. I think you got him. Good shot, kid. I think you got him.
It's hard to overstate how much of an impression the original Grand Theft Auto game made on me. I can still remember the first time I played it. I almost felt guilty at how much fun I was having committing wanton crimes and squishing people. I mean, sure, Carmageddon had allowed a certain amount of people squishing before, but there was something truly liberating about the world of Grand Theft Auto. I guess it was one of the first games I played in which you could genuinely do what you wanted. It was a new concept to me, and combined with the grittiness, the swearing, the sex and the violence, this was one of the coolest games I had ever played. Revisiting the game now is quite refreshing. There aren't that many top-down games around these days, though I'm sure Hotline Miami has taken some inspiration from the early GTA titles. You play as, well, God knows, you play as a random aspiring criminal, I guess. The focus here wasn't on story, it was all about having fun. The basic premise was just earning a large amount of cash to progress through each of the 3 available cities. The missions involved all sorts of things, from basic fetch and carry type quests to car chases, heists, bomb plots and gang wars. Because it was so unique at the time, the missions never really got old. On the rare occasion that they did, you could always go on a nice killing spree to break things up a bit.
Stop the violence from the police and what my dad used to say, but now he's deceased. He got caught in a jam, threw in the can with a cops and rock and said he killed another man. Cheap knowledge was my main game, to figure out the law, to figure out the frame, just when I thought I knew justice.
Of course, you can't really talk about GTA without mentioning the soundtrack, which is stuck in my head to this day. The idea of having an in-car radio that plays different tunes was really cool, and made all the more effective by the fact that the songs were actually genuinely good. I think the songs used were all original titles written for the game, rather than in later series, where the radio is much more like a real radio playing actual tunes. The original Grand Theft Auto was the start of something great, and it's still a fun game to play today. I guess the only limitations would be the top-down view, which can sometimes suffer from a bit of frame rate issues. But it doesn't take much getting used to, and in general, I really like playing from a bird's eye view for a change. This game just has too many fond memories for me to say anything bad about it. Well, GTA was followed by GTA London, which was a lot of fun, and Grand Theft Auto 2, which I never really got into, but it was quite well received. But things really changed with the release of GTA 3 on the PS2. Again, my mind was entirely blown. There was a full 3D world just waiting to be terrorised by an aspiring criminal. I've played through Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City many times, but in my opinion, the pinnacle of the series was San Andreas. While Grand Theft Auto 1 had no story, San Andreas was a great example of how to link fun with character development, and the plot was really immersive. It goes without saying then that as we said goodbye to the PS2 and hello to the new generation with the Xbox 360 and the PS3, we were all waiting with great anticipation for the next Grand Theft Auto game. GTA 4 wasn't an entirely bad effort. It brought with it a nice graphics overhaul, bringing things up to par with high definition technology. Strangely though, even though the graphics are better, they couldn't bring back that same wow factor I felt when I was playing San Andreas. There was a certain feeling I got the first time I drove far out to the countryside or flew a plane that just wasn't recreated here. We also got a whole new story involving an Eastern European trying to survive in Liberty City, which was interesting enough but not quite gripping. For some reason I just don't feel that fondly about this game. I think that part of it is that, well, it's all sort of been done before. I've loyally played through every Grand Theft Auto game without tiring, but for this generation, myself and others were hoping for a rehaul, something to recreate the wow factor of the older games, and as far as I'm concerned, we didn't really get it.
What's this jerk think he's doing? Hey Mitch, can you find out what this guy's up to?
Apart from the graphics, there isn't much new here. Plus, the endless texts and phone calls from boring people pestering you to hang out in some banal cafe or other really started to get on my tits. I don't play Grand Theft Auto to try and negotiate a social calendar, I play it to do things I wouldn't do in real life. In that sense, GTA 4 lost the simplistic fun of the first games and the intrigue and novelty of the later ones. Don't get me wrong, there are some good things here. The combat system was pretty cool, and taking down rooms full of enemies with an assault rifle will always be fun, but the system just isn't quite refined enough. I'd certainly like to see an overhaul of the combat system for GTA 5 if possible. I'm not really sure if it's specifically down to the game being bad, whether it's just because it's the 5th GTA game I've played and it wasn't that different from the others, but GTA 4 just doesn't have the punch I was looking for. I guess I'd rather play Godfather or Sleeping Dogs, to be honest. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this brief discussion about Grand Theft Auto. Please let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you haven't already, check out the trailer for Grand Theft Auto 5, it looks absolutely kick-ass. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Okay guys, take care and see you next time.